Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to check fresh release from Valiant Wings publishing. So this is new book from their Airframe&Miniature series. That's already 14th title and 64th book in total. And as you can see, this time it is dedicated to famous Junkers Ju-87 Stuka. So it's a complete guide to Luftwaffe famous dive bomber. And here we have a commercial sample, so it means you will get exactly the same book as we will see in this video review. It should be interesting to check what is actually included inside, because it's really thick. So you can see thickness here. It is heavy book even though it's a soft cover, and author actually promises more than 200 photos with this aircraft, so it's definitely might be a handy guide for these modelers who would like to replicate this famous aircraft. So we have, as I said, commercial sample, and we are going to open it right now. First of all, we are going to start with contents page, just to see what is actually supplied here. Let's zoom in a bit. So I would say book division is more or less typical for this series. First we have airframe chapters, then we go with miniature chapters, and here we have appendices, which are also quite important because you can find a lot of handy information there, so don't underestimate it. Check it as well. I know many modelers who were surprised with information found here. So everything of course starts with history note. We get here some information on how Stuka was developed. As you can see, there are a lot of black and white photos, and these shots might be handy for I would say weathering, maybe for some diorama ideas. And for example, this one is quite interesting. So there are a lot of information on differences between various modifications, so it's also quite important information. And as you can see, almost every version given its own short note where you are getting main differences between previous and next version. Here we have already the markings chapter, so it is accompanied with color profiles and of course black and white photos. And these profiles might be handy in case you are not decided on which marking to choose for your model. This will be really valuable addition. Next we go on with kit glossary. So as you can see, there will be all kits from this brand, actually from all brands in all possible scales. So as you can see, we start with 144, then we continue with 132nd Hasegawa kit. Here we have trumpeter. Next, by the way, I want to assemble trumpeter, so we will see how it will go, because it should be quite a huge model. And here we have 124 as well. Then starts building and assembling scale models chapter. So here, as you can see, modelers worked on Airfix 1/72nd scale kit. And what I appreciate about this section of the book is that here we get really detailed guide on how the model was assembled, what are the main difficulties or challenges which can be encountered in such kit. And this might be handy in case you will be assembling exactly the same model. Here we continue with Hasegawa 148, really nice result by the way. And I wonder if they were working with big scale trumpeter. Yes, here you can see 132nd. So it should be quite a huge model, but as far as I remember, it is really detailed, so huge scale is actually worth it. Here we continue with building a collection. So here you will be given a more or less understandable display of the differences between versions. As you can see, they're underlined with this dark gray color, so it is easy to understand what has changed in comparison with previous version. Next we have this in detail chapter. So here you will be given really detailed shots of various aircraft parts. We start with cockpit of course, then we continue with canopy, various hatches, antennas, engine, air intake, radio equipment, wings. Here we have wing mechanization and landing gear, also armament of course, and what else? Here we have even bombs. That's really surprising that they decided to include bombs as well. And here you can see also covers and picketing, so that you can replicate a nice diorama. And next starts this appendix part where we have all kits of the Junkers 87, and they are separated according to the scale. And that means you'll be able to find whatever you need, and it relates not only to plastic kits but also to various accessories, decals, and even to the books. So as you can see, there are a lot of books about this aircraft, so author decided to show you that you can find some additional literature on this aircraft. And the last special bonus is a set of 1/48 scale drawings. This might be handy for various rescribing or maybe upgrading of your 1/48 scale kit. And that's pretty much all. So how many pages do we have in total? It is 240 pages in total. Here on the last page you can see also the price is 22.95, so we can say 23 British pounds, which is quite reasonable for such thick and exhaustive publication about the famous German aircraft. So you can get it on official Valiant Wings publishing, and in my opinion, it is as good as previous books about their famous aircraft from this Airframe&Miniature series. So if you plan to work on such subject, definitely get this book because it will be handy for sure. Of course, it will be handy to know your opinion here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye!